Yeah, this is a subject very close to my heart. I think this is, it's very interesting. I think this is an area that's really evolving. If 10, 15 years ago, a lot of people, maybe more, people would have said, well, I've got to know how. If I really want to perform, if I really want to achieve a specific goal, I've really got to understand how to do it. And that was really the kind of the age of information and knowledge, if you like. And that was very true for a long time in human history. I think in recent years, as knowledge has become very much more easily acquired, people have moved past that. I wouldn't say that knowing how is not important, but it's no longer seen as probably the key. In fact, if you think about it, pretty much every goal that you've got that still matters to you, you either know how to do it already, but you're just not putting that knowledge into action, or you could find out the how very easily. So I think historically it's been about knowing how, but more recently we've really moved through that. And now I think the received wisdom is more that it's about, I've got to have clarity on the what. What is it that I really want? And then very importantly, of course, why do I want it? What's the motivation? What's the driver? And if I'm really clear on my end point and I'm really clear on my purpose, then I will go and I'll be able to create the goals that I dream of. I think what's becoming more and more and more obvious is that actually, although knowing how is important, knowing what you want, of course, is important, and knowing why you want it, of course, is all very important. There's another layer below or underneath that. And that layer is really you, and really understanding you, and in particular, the way that you see yourself, your concept of identity. You see, having worked with so many people over the years, they can be very clear on what they want. They can be very clear on why they want it, and they can be very clear on how to do it. However, there's another factor that's underpinning, which is a bit like an anchor that keeps them stuck. And that anchor is, who have they decided they are? Who have they decided they are today? And who have they decided they can become in the future? You see, that really operates like almost like an invisible shroud over the whole game. So, for example, if I've decided I'm not as smart as other people, it just completely puts a limit on what I'm able to achieve. Even if I'm clear on what I want, and I'm clear on why I want it, I'm clear on how to do something, but if I perceive myself to be weak, if I perceive myself to be not as smart as other people, these things really begin to get in the way. They not only limit my future possibility, but of course they're also limiting my ability to produce results here and now.